4.8. Sounding senior in answers, clarity over complexity. There is something interesting about technical interviews. The moment a question becomes difficult, many engineers suddenly change how they speak. They switch into presentation mode. They talk faster. They pile on buzzwords. They go deep into details nobody actually asked about. And often, the interviewer quietly wonders, do they really understand this, or are they just trying to sound impressive? Senior engineers do the opposite. They don't try to sound smart. They try to make things easy to understand. They slow down. They start with the core idea. They add details only when those details truly help. Because of that, their answers feel calm and grounded. Nothing sounds dramatic. Nothing feels like a performance. Imagine someone asks, how would you make this system more reliable? One kind of answer immediately jumps into replicas, clusters, tuning parameters, and complex algorithms. It sounds technical, but not very clear. A more senior-sounding answer might begin like this. I'd first look at what fails most often. Then I would remove single points of failure, make sure monitoring is in place, and test our recovery process. Suddenly the conversation has direction. If the interviewer wants deeper details, they will ask, and now you go deeper together, step by step. Another thing that makes people sound mature is the ability to pause. They don't rush. They take a second, they think, and then they answer. That small silence shows something important. You are not reciting, you are actually reasoning. There is also a big difference in how juniors and seniors talk about choices. A junior answer often sounds like, this is the best solution. A senior answer sounds more like, this option is faster but adds complexity. Another option is simpler but may not scale as much. Given our situation, I'd start with the simpler one. That tone tells the interviewer you are not trying to win an argument. You are trying to make a good decision for the system and for the people working on it. And the interviewer thinks, I could work with this person. That is the real essence of sounding senior. It is not about big words or long explanations. It is about clarity, calm thinking, and honesty. You explain things so others can follow. You don't hide behind jargon. You're comfortable saying, let me think about that. You stop sounding rehearsed. You start sounding experienced. And that is what interviewers quietly pay attention to. Once you begin talking this way, something else becomes easier. You start building mental patterns you can reuse in any conversation. In the next part, we'll talk about that toolkit and how to develop it step by step. End of 4.8.